Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another quick video. All right, y'all, just want to do this one last video here for 2020 year end. And this is for boxing. This is for the boxing fans out there. Yeah, man, my trainer of the year. I've talked about this on the Jab podcast, but I just want to bring it over here, man, and just let y'all know. I want to put some shine and a shout out to Derek James. He is my 2020 trainer of the year for combat sports altogether. For what I've seen and what he's been able to do for his two fighters in his stable. I got to give it up to him, man. I know the mainstream boxing world didn't see Derek James as the trainer of the year, but I'm giving the trainer of the year, and there's a lot of other people that they feel the same way. I got to give it to Derek James because, look, got two unified world champions here and what he's been able to do for them this year. You got one, Jermell Charlo. This guy came in there with his brother on a doubleheader. They both took on two significant opponents, where Jermell Charlo, he faced a solid unification fight in Jason Rosario. It was a very good fight that he dominated, and he won by a solid knockout. So that's one up right there for Derek James. Next, you got to say Errol Spence Jr. And not just because of the fact that he's a unified champion, but what he was able to do for this young fighter who was coming off a horrible car accident. Really guide and train him and make sure that he was prepared over the course of how many ever months after he recovered from the accident, was able to get back into the gym. He was able to be there for him mentally and physically. Errol Spence was always asking, would he be able to spar, would he be able to fight again? And Derek James, he was a key person in that corner to really help guide him back into the ring and not miss a beat. It was almost like Errol Spence had never been in a car accident. He got in there with Danny Garcia on December 5th. It was just one of those fights like, wow, look, you get to see the technique and the skill set of Errol Spence, like I said, like he'd never been in a car accident. So you got to give it up for Derek James, man. It takes a lot being a trainer and having a relationship with these two type of fighters and guiding two fighters who want to be the best. Continuing to not just help fighters win belts, but defend them. And like I say, defending belts is much harder than winning them. And he continues to help his champions stay consistent. They go in there and perform. They work together, Jermell and Errol, and the results are what Derek James wants and what the boxing world wants. So I definitely, again, man, shout out to Derek James. He is my 2020 trainer of the year. Again, he has two solid pound for pound fighters in his stable that you have to give him credit for that. You have to give him credit for what he was able to do with them in 2020. I say it surpasses what most of the other trainers have done. Again, Jermell Charlo came back in this pandemic, put on won a unification fight. And you got Errol Spence Jr. coming off a horrible car accident and a storybook comeback, dominating a top level opponent, Danny Garcia. And again, Derek James, he had something to do with that. He really helped guided Errol Spence the right way mentally and physically, and again, really helped him sharpen his skills up, and he continues to do that. So hopefully Derek James, he's going to be in their future for years to come. And again, shout out Derek James, Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.